Good morning, 280A students and YouTubers everywhere. Today we will be calibrating the NanoVNA. Which is shown on the screen. So first we will turn it off, turn it on, and that's the default state. Now, let's set up the frequencies and so measurements and so on that we want. So we will display trace, and we'll turn off the blue one, we'll turn off the green one, we'll turn off the purple one. And we're left just with the yellow one. What we're displaying is log mag in decibels of S11, the reflection coefficient off of port 1. Now I'm going to set up the frequency. We'll start at 50 kilohertz. We'll stop it at 900 megahertz. So that's the uncalibrated S11 versus frequency. So in order to calibrate it, I go into the calibration menu, calibrate, open. Oops, I didn't connect it yet. So I need three standards, open, short, and load. The load is the bigger of the three, which we'll take out. If you look in at the end, there's an open and a short. And the one with no center pin is an open. So we want to connect that, and here finger tight is fine. And then give it a second to do the sweep, click open. And it'll have a checkbox showing that it's saved the data to memory for the calibration. The next one is the short. And we'll click that. Now if you mess it up, you can always go back and do it again until you click save, but we've already done the short. Now we'll do the load. Again, that has to be finger tight. And I'll click load. And then isolation is any straight coupling between port 1 and port 2, meaning SMA connector 1 and SMA connector 2. Technically, we should terminate those because there is some free space radiation, but for this class, we're just going to ignore that. And then through is from port 1 to port 2. What we need to do is put a cable. So here's the cable that comes with it. It's just a short cable. So we connect it to port 1 and port 2 so that the cable is connecting it. And then we type through. And then we click done. Now I'm going to save it by, you can press it empty memory 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm going to press empty 4. So it saved it as memory 4. So the calibration is done. And in order to confirm that the calibration is done, I will turn it. Now it's saved to memory. Now I'll turn it off. And then I'll turn it on again, and it goes back into the default state. So what I want to do is recall that state, which was the fourth one down here, 550 kilohertz to 900 megahertz. If I recall that state, now we're back right where we started with a calibrated measurement of S11.